Alright, so a new Fallout video actually recently came out that I watched a little bit of and was extremely interested in a bunch of the stuff that this guy was actually talking about. And for those of you who don't know what I'm actually talking about, he actually spoke about 20 minutes of unused Fallout 4 gameplay, and there was a lot of really interesting stuff in that video. And again, because I was interested about it so much, I'm actually going to be making my own separate videos on some of the stuff that he talked about. Of course, one of them actually being the Minutemen guide that was, of course, scrapped. But to be honest, I only watched like a quarter or so, I believe, through this video, and I kind of just scattered around because I didn't have that much time. But I thought, you know what, a lot of you guys actually haven't seen this video as well, so I thought it'd actually be pretty interesting if myself, a big Fallout 4 player, actually watched this video and reacted to this and gave my thoughts and opinions on the cut content that I would have most liked to see, as well as just using this video as an opportunity for you guys to get interactive in the comment section and of course tell me what you guys thought about this 20 minutes of deleted content. Again, of course, I will be linking this guy's video down below, because again, I highly recommend going and checking out and watching it through, you know, on your own, and, you know, doing all of that stuff as well. But again, I thought I'd just react to it and just kind of see what's going on. The video is by a YouTuber by the name of Alternative Gaming Channel. This has 135,000 views and was posted 2 days ago at the time of making this. And again, I started watching a little bit of it. I found it super interesting, and overall the video was really good to start. So yeah, I figured let's react to this. And I think, again, I wouldn't have reacted to this normally. I don't usually react to these type of videos. I don't usually react to really anything besides trailers, but considering I'm a die-hard Fallout 4 fan, and this is something that I really also want to learn, I think it'd be cool to kind of take you guys for the ride, and we can kind of give our reactions together, because I'd love to get interactive with you guys in the comments, and just kind of see what's going on and hear your guys' perspective on what content you guys would have liked to see them add. So I guess without further ado, let's just get straight into the reaction. Okay, 20 minutes of cut content in Fallout 4. I'm very excited to get into this full video. Subscribe to the dude who made this, link in the description down below as well, so I don't feel like I'm copywriting the fuck out of this guy. I'm not really, just a reaction and a little fun one to see how we go. We got some cut voice lines with Gabriel. Who the fuck is Gabriel? Let's find out.
20 minutes of more cut content found in Fallout 4. During the synth retention quest given by Father, when having the final confrontation with Gabriel, the player would have had the ability to use 2 cut sarcastic speech options with the synth that never become available in the final game.
Is the Institute so desperate for resources?
That dude is a synth, isn't it? There's a lot of like cut Institute stuff, just not even from this video, just from like other stuff too. I'm pretty sure I got like a fly on my screen. I'm literally looking at the top left thing above minutes. I thought that was a fly. I'm retarded.
Stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
Our chief botanist sent us to collect scum. He said it was usually found on the surface of the water. Looks like he was right.
Oh, so you're a funny man.
Comedian Amy Schumer over here.
We had one of those for dinner not long ago. Now, I'm gonna ask you one last time. Why are you here?
We're conducting a study of the least intelligent life forms in the Commonwealth.
Bro, what a W line.
Then let's finish this.
A unique glowing one named
What the
Maypole
fuck?
was planned to appear in the game, but was eventually cut because of technical issues.
Jesus
He would have
Christ,
been
he's literally bigger than my
300 feet
fucking
tall
dick.
and designed to look like a melting pile of agony, followed by hordes of mindless regenerated
damn.
feral ghouls that the Maypole would have been able to heal. According to the developer who designed this terrifying creature, the inspiration for it came from the game Shadow of the
Imagine
Colossus,
running
but
into
instead
this
of great
motherfucker while
mythical
playing,
beasts of
goddamn.
legend, the Maypole would have been a walking reminder of the
Crazy.
horrors of nuclear devastation. A cut, cool-looking trapper helmet exists that would have been found on hostile trappers scattered
tough.
throughout the island in the Far Harbor DLC, probably replaced by the lobster trap helmet. They were also supposed to wear their own unique trapper diving suit.
I don't know if I rate that trapper diving suit a whole lot. I'm kind of like glad that that didn't get put in. That mask though is tough. Like, let's be honest here, that mask is cool.
Sadly, it ended up being left unfinished. Cut gunner leathers were also left unused, that the gunner faction would have wore underneath their armor. It's very similar to the raider leathers, but with green pants instead of gray. The batting helmet was meant to have a red and a green version, but
what is
for
it now? Is
some
it
reason
blue?
they were never implemented in the final game.
I think it's blue.
There's a cut random encounter.
This
where a
one, this is
former
what I saw
Minuteman
earlier.
named Ben Gibson would have been fighting a group of raiders.
So cool,
if you
man.
had Preston Garvey with you and chose to help Ben out, a scene would have occurred between him and Preston.
Hey, I think I know this guy. Ben, what are you doing out here?
Well, I'll be goddamned. Garvey. You stuck with the Minutemen, huh?
Yeah, I sure did. You?
Well, you know, after Quincy, I just couldn't see it was worth anything anymore. So, I've been kinda on my own since then. About that. You know that wasn't my call, right? Nobody wanted to
See,
leave you.
dude, this would have added so much more to the Minutemen lore. Again, like, he's still got the yellow shirt on. Like, I forgot that's the generic Minutemen colors. Like, in Fallout 4, in my game, they wear blue. I think everyone's got that mod on PC, the better Minutemen mod. But, dude, this would add so much more to the lore, man.
You and Hollis
Missed
hung out
opportunity.
to dry, but
Don't worry about it, Ben. I don't hold grudges. But here you are, still fighting raiders. You could have that actually mean something, you know.
what? You mean join back up? You serious?
Yeah, I am. The Minutemen before Quincy? Well, that isn't how it is anymore. We're helping people, for real this time. And we're gonna make it last.
I don't know about that, Garvey. Things went real bad.
Sure
You
did.
of all people should know that. No offense, but I don't see why things are gonna turn out any different this time around.
They
In a
did,
similar
just because
fashion,
we were
a
like
cut
the
character by the
elite generals. But also, I'm thinking about making a video on that. I really want to make a video on that. Again, I'm going to credit this guy just because he's the one who gave me the inspiration. But I think I'm going to go and do my own, find the original voice lines, again, put my own music behind it. He's got the Institute. I'm probably going to put like Far Harbor or some shit, or I don't know, something behind it that's pretty cool. But again, that's so awesome, man. He's just like inspired me to make my own video. So hopefully that comes out. Find some time to get some footage and stuff for that pretty soon. Hopefully I can find the audio logs and stuff, because I got no idea where he found any of this stuff. He might be hacking Bethesda, I don't know. I might have to use his stuff in the end. But I'll make sure to put my own footage and, you know, put the own twist behind it. But yeah, dude, that's so cool, man. That's really cool. And we got this one with Dolly Madison as well.
The name of Dolly Madison would have also been able to be encountered if you had Hancock as your companion. According to her file, she would have been an old friend of his, but no voice lines remain for this scene. Dima has an unused facial texture that was replaced by a duplication of Nick Valentine's face. This
which
was
one's
supposed
Dima?
to be his original face, but just like a
It's
lot
not
of other
Dima's
things,
normal
was
face. I
left
guess it's more,
unfinished.
yeah,
Vault
more
118,
cut up.
found beneath the Cliff's Edge Hotel, has a couple of unused characters, like
Dude,
Spencer
this is the
Lords,
worst
who has
part of
both
Far
a
Harbor.
robo-brain body and a human one, and is found floating in
What?
the void surrounding the vault. Sebastian, who
How?
cut Mr. Handy, that was to be the chef of the vault's kitchen. Rupert, who was meant to work in the
Bro,
vault's
my
gift
guy,
shop, but was
Rupert.
later replaced by Pearl. Reinhardt VII, a cut character wearing a Corsair uniform,
What would
perhaps
he been doing
indicating
there?
that the Institute would have been involved somehow with this vault. And Penny and
Ah,
Jasper.
they would have been exploring to see if any of these dudes were secret since the robots were too intelligent. I don't know. Maybe they were going to turn them into them. I
Both
don't know.
cut Mr. Handy's, who would have attended the vault and its residents. Oddly enough, all the RoboBrain characters in the base game have unused human models.
That's so
with
weird,
Santiago's
man.
model wearing Hancock's clothes. When tasked with retrieving the synths at
Dude,
Bunker
you know what though? I feel like that was the only bad thing about Far Harbor. Not only that mission, it was kind of boring if I'm going to be honest. But imagine if you could like not only complete Far Harbor like normally, but also like be able to do more stuff with the Brotherhood of Steel, more stuff with the Institute. Anything to do with the Minutemen would have been pretty cool, other than like setting up the settlements is the only thing you do with the Minutemen really. And more stuff with the Railroad, like more faction-based content would have been so cool. You know, you get to, you can take back the you know, kill all the synths with the Brotherhood, you can take back the synths with the Institute, or with the Railroad, you can send someone there, I think, to kind of just stay there and talk to some of the people over there and make sure they were somewhat safe. But yeah, Minutemen content would have been so cool, man.
Bunker Hill, held there under the protection of the railroad. If you're part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you can inform the Elder and receive an order to destroy them instead. You can also inform
Ooh.
Desdemona about the Institute's
True.
plan to take them if you're part of the railroad. In the base game,
See, there's
neither
no Minutemen
Elder Maxim
content.
nor Desdemona acknowledge or talk about the aftermath of the battle and whether you succeeded in your mission or not. But it turns out that both of them were to give the player a debriefing and scold them if they failed the mission.
I need to debrief you on Bunker Hill. According to the report, you allowed all of the synths to escape. Do you have an explanation
Bro,
for your
Maxim's
failure?
so cool,
Does it really
man.
matter at this point? We lost.
Of course it matters. Every loss we take compromises our position here in the Commonwealth. I will not tolerate failure. Consider yourself dismissed.
We need to do a
Ooh.
debrief on Bunker Hill.
Shit.
It was simply
Bro got
put,
fired.
a disaster. What the hell went wrong?
The mercenaries you hired were totally untrustworthy.
Can
They
you
bailed
fail
on
this
us.
mission?
It was
I don't even
our
remember.
only option. We don't have the resources to mount a defense like that on our own. There's no way to sugarcoat this. We lost the synths and some good people, and our numbers were perilously few to begin with. But if your cover is still intact, then there's still hope. We'll have to move on.
If you decided to go with the Institute and retrieve all the synths, you would have received an unexpected reward from them
This
in
is-
a cut quest
Oh!
replacement.
Everyone knows
The
about this.
description of the quest
Surely.
states that the sole
is so
survivor's
cool.
spouse would have been reborn as a synth.
Imagine
and would have
that.
been given to you as a gift. Unused giant squid was meant to appear in the game.
that looks
part
like a
of
big
cut
dildo, I'm not gonna
underwater
lie.
quest called 20 Leagues Under the Sea.
Everyone
The
knows
player
about
would
this,
have had
bro.
to battle the creature in or around the underwater vault 120.
Ah.
Textures of its unique squid armor still remain in the game files.
I'm pretty
The
sure I have made a video about this. I'm gonna have to like dig up my own deleted Fallout 4 content, maybe re-upload some of it, redo it, because again, I'm pretty sure I made a video about this like 5 minutes of content. Shout out me, it's somewhere on the channel, I
itself
think.
would have started after repairing the Yangtze submarine and completing
I don't
the
remember
Here There Be
ever doing
Monsters.
the
player
Yangtze
would have
mission.
joined forces with Captain Zhao and sailed the submarine over to Vault 120, where the vessel would have supposedly ended up smashing
Bro.
into the submarine bay of the vault.
Oh.
There's also
Upload
an
this stuff to the
unfinished
Creation
version
Club.
linked to
Come
this
on,
quest,
Bethesda.
A lot different looking in appearance to the one added later in Far Harbor.
The hell is
there
that?
are 4 Robco Fun magazines found in the base game, with each issue adding a unique Pit-Boy minigame to the player's inventory.
I never
But
played
did
any
you
of
know
these.
that there's a 5th issue that was cut with a non-functioning
Never did.
minigame called Captain Cosmos and Jangle's Big Day?
They ended up
The
having
Liquid
Captain Cosmos
magazine
stuff for the
series
Creation
were also
Club.
supposed to have 5 issues in total, but 3 of them got cut, with the cover art still present in the game. Issue
Yeah.
2, Issue 4, and Issue 5. There are some unused voice lines between the player character
Say,
and Ronnie Shaw at
Ronnie,
the start of
oh
the
my
Old
God,
Guns
Ronnie.
quest, where Ronnie would have asked the player how he dealt with the Mirelurk Queen, to which you would have had multiple ways to respond.
So how'd you get that big sea beast cleared out of here anyway?
The Queen? Please, that was nothing. I'm surprised no one cleared this place out sooner.
Ah, bull.
Jeez, you could be such a
Your
dick
Solana
in all
was
these
probably
deleted
half
content.
dead already. You just finished it off and took the credit.
That big Mirelurk that kicked
Bethesda
your
really
asses?
didn't want you to be
Turns
a
out it
dick.
helps
They
with
didn't
the
want you to
treasure,
roleplay
but-
doing
You
that.
better watch your mouth, kiddo. Good men and women died in that
Excuse me?
battle, and you will respect their memory if I have to beat it into you.
Oh.
Off the Grid is a cut quest that would
This
have
is
been
probably the
available
biggest
before
cut
the
quest,
final
obviously.
nuclear option. It would have triggered if the player was no longer allied with the Institute.
I also made
and
a
it
video about
involved
this.
Since taking over control of the Diamond City's radio tower, the player would have been able to receive this quest from either the Brotherhood of Steel, Railroad, or the Minutemen. After eliminating all the synths, the faction that you chose to side with would have remained in the city to guard it. This is the one aspect that did remain in the base game, though adjusted to
It's only a
occur
couple,
after
though.
the player either destroys the Institute or completes Airship Down.
Yeah.
There are 2 cut holotapes that were meant to be found in the Nuka World power plant from employees working there before the Great
Ah,
War,
really?
discussing the shady, unethical business practices that they and
I'm
the
not-
company were engaged
Do you
in.
guys do holotape stuff? Let me know down below, because I've never been really into, like, listening to holotapes a whole lot, until I got forced to in Fallout 76.
Hey, Severe. It's Dusty. Some guy named Ernie Messenger came up in here today. Said we can't store any more waste under the bottling plant while we're waiting for the new disposal system to come online. Seems like some of the barrels started leaking, so they got a bit of a mess on their hands. Luckily, the runoff's just going into their little river of quantum. As long as kids keep their hands inside the ride, we're good. Anyway, see if you can give Troy a call and get him to let us use Fizztop.
Sabir, we seriously need to do something about these know-it-all union guys you hired. They keep complaining that things aren't up to code,
See,
that they violate
how much
Department
does
of
this
Labor
really add to the
regulations.
game? This is probably why
I thought
Bethesda
the whole idea
deleted
was
it
to
all.
hire inexperienced people that don't know the difference. If you end up costing the corporation money on this, it's on your head, not mine.
A couple of cut perks can
okay.
also be found in the game files, like the Explorer perk from Fallout 3 and New Vegas that would have revealed all the undiscovered locations on your
Oh,
Pip-Boy map.
shit, that would have been pretty
Algorithm
handy.
perk that would have improved your
That would have been
hacking
kinda cool.
skills.
Ah,
and
who gives a
according to
fuck
its
about
editor
hacking, man?
ID was planned to be
I always just
connected
guess
in
on
some
hacking.
way to
I'm
the
no good.
plugging a leak side quest.
I don't even know how to
the
do it.
Cyborg perk that was also seen in Fallout 3, and that would have provided the player character with 15 points of radiation, poison, and damage resistance,
Ah,
and the
true.
Lucky Rabbit's Foot perk that would have added 10% more experience points and 3 luck. It was to be obtained as a reward together with the unused Lucky Rabbit's Foot item in the
What the
Nuka
hell?
World DLC.
Damage
A funny
1.
note was meant to be found in the Disciples' lair at the Fizzy Top Mountain, titled the Radicorn.
The
It
Radicorn.
reads, I had another crazy, effed up dream again last night about the unicorn. It was chasing me like last time, and I could see it staring me down.
Oh, man, if that happened to me in my dream.
Buried the bodies, and that its head split in two, and more legs burst through
what
its
the
chest like a radicorn or something. I was so terrified I woke up and had to write this down. Last time I eat a scroll on a stick before bed. 3 cut pre-war holotapes were meant to be found around the CIT campus, each with their
True.
own unique audio recording. Like
That would've been
one where
good.
a student is arguing with her professor
Oh,
about making robots look more like humans, foreshadowing the later
Oh,
creation
the
of
Institute.
synths by the
Ah,
Now,
this is
let's
actually
see
interesting.
When we look back over. Yes, Miss Adams. I see you're intent on interrupting yet again.
Oh, to
I'm
go.
sorry, sir. I just don't understand why all the work in robotics has gone in this direction. Why not make them more like us? More relatable.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea, sweetheart.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Oh, I don't know about that.
But I do believe that we've been over this already. Research has shown time.
That's a
and time
dangerous
again that
idea, man.
robots approximating human appearance and behavior make people uncomfortable. Besides, there's no inherent value in making them look like us. The success of the commercial Mr. Handy line proves
True, true.
a decent personality simulation is more than enough for the average American. Can we please move on?
I'm sorry, sir.
Why
It
did
just
she
seems
blank
to me that
record
the
this?
problem is we haven't pushed far enough. If we could exactly
Hey
mimic
guys, I'm
human
having an argument with
appearance-
my teacher today.
If I refer you to a team that's working on something over in the Klein building, will that satisfy you and stop these
Oi, watch out.
Another one where Dr. Egan, a research administrator, is having a meeting with Mr. Graff, an executive from ArcJet Systems.
Really, Dr. Egan, I wish you'd reconsider.
This is the same dude.
I understand that, Mr. Graff, but I assure you my
Maybe he was
position is
recording the
final.
girl. That sounds weird to
Well,
say out
I'm
loud.
disappointed. The latest papers on your test reactor were so promising, and your university has always been more than willing in the past.
I'll be blunt with you. Ever since the U.S. reclaimed Anchorage at the beginning of the year, we've seen student protests on an increasing scale.
Uh-oh.
The last thing this administration needs right now is to hop into bed with yet another military contract.
Yeah, that might give you AIDS.
I
Don't
am
do that.
sure that both ArcJet Systems and our research team would benefit, but the political climate right now would make it a nightmare for us.
I see. Well, like I said, it's disappointing. I'll inform the board, but it's a standing offer, all right? We'll put the Reds in their place soon enough. And then, maybe you and I can have another go at this. Thank you for your time, Dr. Egan.
And a recording where a couple of students are planning, quote, the greatest college prank of all time.
Oh shit!
Look, this is the last chance we're gonna have to meet.
Put a
Gotta make
firework
sure
under their
everything's
teacher's
ready.
ass.
Mike come through for us?
Fucking Mike.
Yeah, it's covered. The
Oh.
liquid nitrogen came in day before yesterday.
Woo!
All 10 tanks of it. We got them stored in the basement of Building 15.
Where's building 15?
Great. Chris says the subway car is like halfway done. Those Mr. Handys are making quick work of it. No way, already? Man, I can't believe no one has noticed they're missing. Oh, come on. There are like dozens of them all over campus. A couple of them get reprogrammed for 48 hours. No one bats an eye.
Nerdy
Just like I
Boston
told
dudes,
you.
man.
Okay, I admit it. You were right, I was wrong. God, this is gonna be amazing!
Bro just came over his
Jack, I'm
prank.
telling you right now, October 29th, 2077 is going to go
Bro
down in
read the
history as
date.
the greatest college prank of all time.
Upon completing Fallout 4's Minutemen ending, if you're also a paladin in the Brotherhood of Steel, it was originally intended for Elder Maxon to recognize your achievements of using the Minutemen to destroy the Institute, and would have promoted you to the rank of Sentinel.
Paladin, I'm pleased you've returned. Captain Kells and I wanted to speak with you. Captain Kells.
First and foremost, I wanted to inform you that using the Minutemen to destroy the Institute was a risky venture at best. Using untrained, non-military personnel in the operation could have had devastating consequences and resulted in an unnecessary loss of life. In the future, Elder Maxon and I need you to approve any technical changes before they're executed. As I expect Elder Maxon has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. There are still super mutants and ferals to be dealt with, as well as any remaining synths that escaped the blast. It's our hope that you will continue serving with the Brotherhood and assist us with eradicating these threats.
Of course, Captain.
Very good, Paladin.
In light of your service, Captain Kells and I both feel you deserve unique recognition for your contributions, both past and future. It's with great pleasure and the utmost respect that you are hereby granted the title of Sentinel. This is the highest honor a Brotherhood soldier can achieve, but we both felt strongly that it was well deserved.
In addition, we'd like to present you with this jetpack modification for your power armor. The Brotherhood has few of these devices in its possession, but we feel you've earned the right to utilize one of them. Congratulations, Sentinel. It's an honor to
This is the way. Oh wait,
Fallout
wrong
4
movie.
has a bunch
Hold on. I'm so glad they didn't put that in. Can you imagine how stupid that would be? There's no way the Brotherhood of Steel would be like, yeah, good job, man. You destroyed the Institute. Here's a jetpack. Here's a rank. Up. Like, what? The Brotherhood of Steel, Elder Maxon would be like, hey, man, why did you destroy him without us? We were supposed to do this together. This is the Brotherhood of Steel's job. Get out of here. I know he doesn't sound like that, but there's no way bro wouldn't be jealous. I'm pretty sure in the original game, he was jealous if you do it, and is angry or something, or just medium, like he doesn't seem happy from remembrance. So I like that much more because, like, it wouldn't make any sense if he was congratulating you for destroying something that he wanted to destroy. I feel like that'd be so weird. So yeah, I'm glad they stuck with, I'm pretty sure, the original, where he's relatively unhappy and it's just like, hey man, what are you doing? Why'd you not do it with us? Why'd you do it with the Minuteman? So
unused weapons, like the V3 and Corsair bio rifle, devastating against organic beings. This rifle was to be able to disintegrate the enemy with
Looks
its
like a
unique
battery gun.
fast-spreading synthetic bacteria that eats organic tissue.
What the
According
hell?
to its concept art, the rifle was most effective against enemies with high HP regeneration, such as the super mutants. Hot handmade shotgun
That's
named
sick,
Cranky,
dude.
another unused weapon found in Fallout 4's concept art. Each shot of this weapon needs to be manually cranked. For the next round, once the cylinder gets reloaded, you would have 4 shots before having to reload again. A low-level shotgun, it would have been a great way to bring more diversity to the early game weapons.
man, that's sick.
Structure your wage.
Oh, bro, Amazon, why you gotta do this to me, man?
Crude Blowback, a unique gun with an even more unique name. This rustic
A crude
homemade
blowback.
weapon also
Blowback,
never
that
left
sounds
the
like a
concept
porn-up
art
thing.
phase. Just like other weapons in the game, it would have had different receiver, scope, and magazine options. According to its description, it would have been a very unreliable gun with overheating problems, but a very high firing rate. The Contraptions
True.
Workshop DLC contains a couple
Whoa,
of
what's that
unused
big
guns
dildo
and
gun?
ammo, one of those being the Mortar, sharing the same weapons model as the
Oh,
Broadside.
man, that would've been
its
OP.
unique ammo was to be able to change the weather in an instant, from clear blue skies to radiation
Oh,
storms.
I'm
to
kinda
any
glad
other
that wasn't
variation
put in.
possible in the game. It also had fireworks ammo.
That's kind of cool.
Paintball guns were also cut from the DLC, with different types of colored ammo. They don't do much damage, but it would have been a fun way to make the Commonwealth a bit more vibrant. Several throwing weapons were cut from the Far Harbor DLC, including
man.
harpoons, knives, hatchets, blades,
buzzsaws?
and saws. They could have been craftable or just randomly found. Most of the weapons were to be retrievable as
See how
well.
laggy that
Another
looks?
more unexpected weapon cut from Far Harbor is the compound bow. Utilizing arrows as ammunition, it would have had a sturdy compound body with wooden limbs, and it would have been equipped with a hidden silencer in the game files, granting it sneak attack functionality similar to that of a suppressor. However, the bow would have not been able to be used while wearing power armor. Danvers is a cut city that was meant to appear right
cool.
next to Salem, but because of the game world becoming more and more compressed, it was eventually merged into Salem as a single city. One of Eddie Winter's holotapes while addressing Sal Barsconi mentions Danvers.
You and I clearly need to talk. About Danvers, about the Montrano mess, about everything.
A terminal entry by Pinky Thompson also
Pinky
references
Thompson.
the city. The unmarked location Coastal Hideout has
What?
its editor ID titled as Danvers Hideout, which indicates
Ah.
it would have had some role to play in the city. A cut quest line would have appeared as well, involving mutated children from Salem being
Ew,
given
what the hell? How
strange
did that happen?
powers. The Danvers residents would have shunned them and accused them of being witches.
Oh,
Rat
man.
storks are cut
I don't even remember who
creatures found in
Danvers
Fallout
was.
4's concept art. Large bipedal birds that stand taller than a human with
Jesus.
a reddish
Oh,
body
screw
and
that.
black feathers. Rad bats were also cut from the game.
I'm surprised I didn't know
looking
that.
very
That's like a
similar
Fallout
to regular
76 thing, I
bat,
feel.
but larger in size. They also only appear in Fallout 4's concept art. Fanatical Writings is a cut paper note connected to one of the members of the Children of Adam. It reads, "They doubted my devotion to Adam, but I'll show them what true fate looks like. I had a vision last night. I approached a group of heretics, and when they turned and saw me, they opened fire, but their shots passed right through me. I approached them, and the flames of Adam, love leapt out from, disintegrating their form in an instant. I know what Adam wants me to do."
Ah. Alright, Macca's, I'm already obese. You don't need to give me any more. Bro! Was that the end of the video? It didn't have an outro or anything. Now we've just got Riley Reeds popping off. Man, what a sick video. Dude put so much time into that. But of course, if you haven't already, please make... Bro, who's Snapchatting me, man? I'm not that fucking cool. You know, let me know down below what you guys think of this video. Of course, I would very much like to know what was your favorite uncut content, or cut content, I should say. Again, I really like the Minutemen dude, Ben, or whatever. I also like that you can trash talk that fucking bitch from, you know, the Minutemen as well, which is a really cool one. Again, the 20 Leagues Under the Sea, or whatever it was called, is also a really cool one. Like, imagine having a water vault to explore. That would have been so good. Again, if anyone at Bethesda ever watches this video, like, dude, go into the game files, finish off this content, and upload it as Creation Club content, and everyone would buy it. Do you know how much money you and Bethesda would make off this if you actually described it as deleted Fallout 4 content in a mini DLC size thing, or a DLC size creation? Bro, I would freaking deport my mother out of this house to go and... Not saying that I live with my mother, not that lame. I mean, I do live with my mother. But again, I would deport her out of the house if I could play this deleted content. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you guys, again, like any of this stuff? Let me know. What would you guys like to see? Go subscribe to my sports channel, IRL/Long channel. All of them will be getting linked down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.